everybody, I'm Colton with Porsche Center Calgary, and I'm here today with a very special Cayenne GTS Coupe, in fact. Now you may have seen a couple of months ago, we put a video out where I kind of showed everybody some of the features of a also really cool Cayenne GTS. That was our exclusive show car. This is our next one, so we figured we'd again take the opportunity to kind of dive into some of the really cool Porsche Exclusive Manufaktur options that we put on this example. So before we get into the depths of that, let me just talk about the basics of the car. So this one is, as I mentioned, a Cayenne GTS Coupe. So that means that it comes with a 4-liter V8 now, twin turbo. The Cayenne GTSs for a while had a turbo V6, and now they're back to a V8, which was something that made a whole lot of our customers very, very happy. The 6 was a great engine, made a lot of power, but there's some romance to the V8 that definitely our clients appreciate. So that's back here, and sounds and performs phenomenally. It makes about 450 horsepower, 453 actually, and 457 pound-feet of torque. So lots of really cool performance and sound there. And then with the GTS Cayennes, just like our other models, you get a lot of performance options as standard that you would have to option on the other cars. Things like the air suspension, the sport exhaust, and the sport design body kit. So they all look a little bit sportier. But this one is significantly more special even than that. So let me kind of take a walk around the car and explain some of the cool stuff that we did to this example, some of the options that it's equipped with. So right away, what you probably notice first is these wheels. These are the 22-inch GT design wheel. Very, very cool, very lightweight, very performance oriented. We went for kind of, black spec with this one, as you can see. So those are a very obvious option. One of the more or one of the less obvious ones is the painted mirror base. So with our mirrors, this piece is always painted, but under here is usually just like a matte black unpainted piece of plastic. But with this one, we optioned to paint that body color. You'll notice as well this little protrusion here, that's telling you that it has the surround view camera, so it'll have a camera on the rear as standard, but this one has the camera on front and underneath each side mirror to give you that top-down 360-degree view, which I love. Really, really cool. Now, I mentioned those wheels. They're part of the lightweight sport package that we put on this car. Another really cool option that's tougher to see, but I'm sure we have some footage of it up here. This one has the carbon fiber roof. So along with looking pretty slick and being a clear cue toward the performance, you gain, of course, weight. It's a lot lighter than the glass roof would be, but arguably even more importantly, you're saving weight high up in the car, so it brings the center of gravity down low and improves the dynamics and the handling of the car quite a bit. So let's walk around the outside a bit, and then we'll dive inside where it gets especially cool in my opinion. But there's some neat stuff around back. So back here, all of the Cayenne GTSs will have the clear taillight look, right? The tinted taillights with the black Porsche and Cayenne GTS badging. Looks really cool, really sporty. And then on this one, we also have the center-mounted sport exhaust, which is just phenomenal looking, I think. Really makes it look cool and kind of makes it look more similar to the back end of our sports cars. And then if you get really close, I don't know if you can see from back there, but the whole rear diffuser here is carbon fiber as well. So again, sporty look and some weight savings that you get from there. And as we walk around, just pointing out a couple other little options. The headlights are the matrix LEDs. They're also the tinted ones, so a little bit darker in the headlight housing there to go with that black theme. And then you notice a couple of things on the front. People often ask, this larger one here, that is for the adaptive cruise. That's your sensor for that. And then this is that front camera for the 360 view that I mentioned earlier. Now let's see if we can get inside over here. There we go. So one thing that I really like in here, and again part of that lightweight sport package, is the houndstooth for the center of the seats. Porsche actually calls it a classic checker pattern, but it's not really checker, it's actually a houndstooth pattern, and I think it looks just phenomenal and a clear kind of throwback to the Porsche sports cars of decades ago. As well, inside you have, aside from those seat inserts, a full leather interior. So the doors, not only on the top here, but kind of all the way down, leather wrapped. Dashboard as well, you can see the stitching here. You've got leather throughout on top there as well as underneath. And then another aspect of that lightweight package, you have the Alcantara steering wheel that we see more commonly in our GT sports cars, and kind of the highest performing vehicles that we offer often come equipped with that Alcantara steering wheel. So pretty cool to see in an SUV. And then as well, I've pointed out a few carbon fiber things. Here's another. So the carbon fiber trim, which goes from the door here, kind of continues that line onto the dashboard and onto the passenger door. And you see that trim on the rear doors as well. But then taking that even further, which I love, is the carbon fiber door sill. And not just carbon fiber, but also illuminated. So that Cayenne GTS model designation on there is illuminated. So when you open up the door, you get that light coming on and just kind of welcomes you to the car. A little subtle thing that I just really like. And then what you can also see kind of at the front here is the heads-up display, which is something that Porsche only added recently, only a couple of model years ago to our vehicles, and really cool to see in this exclusive Cayenne. Further to that, if you look at the Sport Chrono dial, so the Sport Chrono package is actually standard on all Cayenne Coupes, but this being our exclusive example, we wanted to add something special there and kind of a splash of color or something that'll just make it pop a little bit more. So the Sport Chrono dial is in white. You've got that white ring on there, which, yeah, just, you know, a black interior is great. It's most of what we sell, but it can be a little bit, I don't know, I want to use the word monotonous. It's just a lot of black. So that splash of color makes it feel, in my opinion, a little bit more special. So that largely sums this one up. There's a whole bunch of other equipment and stuff I didn't get into, but I hope you enjoyed that look at some of the high points of what makes this one an exclusive manufacturer example. And do keep an eye out. In a few months, we'll have another one of these videos for you on a very cool car that we've just spec'd, and will be on its way soon. Thanks very much for watching.